again, what's the point of having money if you never say you? Hey, come in. Bite?
God, no.
I'm glad you came in. I was gonna come see you.
About?
A purchase I'm considering.
An impulse purchase?
Naturally.
Sizable? I'm guessing it's something you may not even particularly need.
People are saying if I do, it'll unleash the hounds, which makes me want it even more.
This is good. Back when we started, you wouldn't have been able to recognize the motivation until long after you'd bought it.
Well, back when we started, I was just rich, not super rich.
Prime beachfront heritage hasn't even come on market yet.
That's a mistake. A conspicuous buy like that. In the news? He goes from a billionaire that you can pull for to just another rich asshole. If he turns the populace against him, he gives his edge to you.
I passed word that he shouldn't buy it. If he's innocent, he passes. Because he's a disciplined player, and he knows that's the disciplined move. But a guilty man? He buys that house to show me he's got nothing to hide.
Smart.
Well, kids in my office really thought you might buy that house. And I told them, you got big balls, but not that big.
They're right. I'll probably pass. It's so nice, though, you know. Feels like you're part of the beach and ocean. And all that air out there? Shit, you know about it. Your daddy's got a little place out there. He must let you use a bedroom some weekends if you say please.
Walk away.
I should. But then again, what's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you? Yeah.
Denny Dantone's coming in with an offer on the Norton house. $62 million. Prepared to close in less than a week, I hear.
How the fuck did he see it?
He didn't. He knew the house. And the party's there.
Son of a bitch.
It's like he's staring you.
You like it?
I love it.
Ellis Eads. We are honored to share this privilege with you, Mr. Axelrod, with you too, Mrs. Axelrod.
There's no sharing, Alice. It's Axelrod Hall now.
No, of course, we understand.
You think you do. Now, I saw that when I came in here. You don't remember me, Chad.
I know who you are.
But you don't actually remember. We've met before. I caddied at the Spoon when I was a kid. It was the perfect summer job. I carried your grandfather's bag quite a few times. Your bag too, Chad, in the summer after middle school.
How funny that we all end up here.
Now, here's the thing. A lot of numbers have been thrown around. 100 for the naming rights, 25 for your name to come down. But there's one number that really matters to me. 16. And we'll see if you still think it's funny, Chad. $16 is what a caddy got paid for a loop. 4 hours of humping bags, smelling sour cigars, and watching all of you lie to each other about your golf scores in the 95-degree heat. But I was happy for the job. That's $16, and I would do 2 loops a day. So it was 32 on a Saturday, 32 on a Sunday. By the end of the weekend, I'd have $64. 16 weekends, Memorial to Labor Day, $1,024.
That was his spending money for the entire year. He'd stretch it out until the next summer.
Pretty much. Until, and you were there for this, Chad, Your grandfather asked me to read a putt on 3. It was a left-to-right leaker, and I told him so. I'd seen the putt all summer long. He closed the face, pulled it, missed it by a foot. You laughed at him. You made fun of his eyesight. And he turned to me, and he fired me. Right there. Not from the round, but from the club. Now, I needed that $16, but he didn't give a shit. Because he was embarrassed to have missed a putt in front of his grandson.
Are you saying we are here because of that ancient bullshit?
That's right. 16. Which is why I am presenting you with a check for $25 million minus 16, which leaves you with $9 million.
That is bullshit, Ellis.
This is unacceptable.
This is bullshit.
We will walk out of here if you don't honor the full amount.
No, you won't. You need this $9 million because none of you, not one, has done a single day of work from the moment your miserable prick of a grandfather fell face down in the sand in Palm Beach. And after reviewing your holdings, your business interests, your debts, I know that this check is the only thing standing between your family and bankruptcy. So pick it up, put it in your pocket, and walk out of here. Or I will.
So now the Axelrod name will be forever affixed to this building for all time.
Or until some guy richer than me wants it to come down. You really started something.
Not that it's wrong, that it needs righting. Just all alone, I've been high, tied. Sometimes I'm right, and I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in my soul.
I woke your assistant and made her tell me where you were.
I need to have her fired.
That's what I do, but you're nicer than me.
That I am.
Our comp meeting will happen as scheduled. Your bonus will reflect your overall contribution to the firm, as always. But I needed to do something else for you. After what you did for me the other night, something special is for you.
Axe. This is unfucking believable. Thank you.
This time, thank you. Okay. I gotta go. I'm on my way to meet Wags, starting a capital raise. After our session, I had the sudden clarity that we were ready. But I was ready.
Go get him.
I will.
I see it. Looking at you that you're ready. But they may not be, at least not yet.
Hey.
He always said to call this number, and only this number in a circumstance like this.
I understand. Well, this has to be an in-person conversation. I'll tell you time and place. Hey, and thanks for the call, Constantine. You're a good friend.
You never really know what he's doing or why. I mean, he says he's going to Morocco to check out a 7-star hotel, but then you find out he's really in Hangzhou making a web portal play.
Oh, Pouch needs a minute with you.
Later. Metallica's playing one North American gig this year. Tonight, Quebec.
We going?
You're half right. You got the con, brother. And like I always say.
Don't fuck it up. I know.
Here he is.
Hey!
Here he is.
Kill 'em all, baby!
Yeah. Come on, bro.
fellas. It is good to see you.
Man, how are you, pal?
Metallica? Holy shit, I couldn't be more psyched if you told me Jillian Barberie is gonna ride my face like American Pharaoh.
That's beautiful. I want that on my tombstone.
All yours.
Hey, where's Freddie? Not coming?
Yeah, he's late as usual.
Yeah, you know what? We should leave his ass. Rule is, if a guy's flying you somewhere, he gets to show up last, step on a plane, close the door, take off, right? If you own the plane, you don't wait.
That's the rules, but not for you guys. Never for you guys. Come on. You all right?
Yes.
This thing's fun to drive. Want to take it for a lap or two?
I have to head to the airport.
So you're leaving out of Houston?
Yep. Are you sure you don't want to join me? You sound like you want to join me.
So?
Nice ride. How much?
132,000.
I'll take two. What color do you want?
Donna? I need Sacker, now. This. What the fuck is this? Steph Reed says that Axe bought some enemy's books?
Yes, we cornered the first edition book market for those specific books to spite a rival.
And did she say which books?
Second World War by Churchill.
Motherfucker. This is what they do. How the fuck do you compete with something that powerful that swims around for days on end, just waiting for the faintest smell of blood so it can attack without warning? And with all the ferocity and half the conscience of a goddamn bull shark. You can't. Unless you can somehow anticipate where it will strike and then match its strength when it does, which you can't.
I can see books are a trigger for
Thank you, Sacker.
I used to think it was a total waste of $60 million. The third plane.
Of course it's a waste. Just like everything in the top right corner of the risk and control matrix. Right up until you need it.
So how does this work? I'm a little too tall to fit into a cello case.
Outfitted as a private cargo jet. Special container that houses a regular seat. You'll be quite comfortable, I assure you. Medical instruments on the manifest, no passengers. You'll board the chopper to satisfy the tail, and then pass through out into a waiting vehicle. I'll have things taken care of on the other end long before you land. It's good to be the king.
Paul, you are a true professional.
In other circumstances, those words coming from you would actually make me smile.
I'm sorry. You know he never would have if there was any other way.
Mr. Wagner, this leaves you holding the bag now, doesn't it?
As the CEO of the bank, you'll be fucking prosecuted.
No. You see, I'm just a guy who was offered a CEO job. I never did take it, though. See right here? Never signed.
We have carte fucking blanche on company records. We'll find the real one.
Oh, shit. No, we won't.
Yeah, Bobby Axelrod was a co-signer, so you could get him to testify, but I don't see that happening. So good luck.
can't waste our time with them. We need to get the FAA, recheck the no-fly list Axe was on, look at air traffic.
No point. Miss Sacker, Miss Graham, when someone leaves a burning sack of excrement on your doorstep and rings your doorbell, it's best not to stomp it out, lest you get covered in shit.